Suicide is the second leading cause of death in Americans ages 15 to 24. It's an alarming statistic on its own. As News 10's Lacey Clifton shares, there's now an even greater push to tear down the stigma around suicide and to get people talking.
Suicidal thoughts can hit people at any age. After speaking with a professional today, she told me she's even hearing kindergartners and first graders talking about death and suicide. That's why many are advocating to talk with your children about the topic. This January marks 3 years since a tragic anniversary in Sharon Vorick's life.
I was in Florida and I received a phone call from my daughter that he had taken his own life.
Chip Vorick took his life at the age of 50, leaving behind a wife and son. Vorick says after her son's death, she became involved in a local suicide survivor support group called Team of Mercy. She says she's learned a lot through meeting with the group regularly.
This is an illness. It's depression, it's maybe bipolar, and for my own self, I did not realize that my son had any problems.
And Vorick isn't alone. A new study has found roughly half of parents don't realize their children are considering suicide. Looking back, Vorick says there were signs she may have missed.
He started getting rid of a lot of things that he had, sleeping a lot, he slept a lot, and he still held down a job, but he just didn't care to go out.
Missy Burton is the Child and Adolescent Services Clinical Supervisor with the Hamilton Center. She says no matter your child's age, it's imperative to talk with them about suicide sooner rather than later.
Even saying, this may be a hard conversation, you may feel upset, but I really just am exploring this because I'm worried about you. Not accusing or making a child feel as if you're blaming them.
As for Vorick, she says for anyone struggling for the courage to talk with a child about suicide, to push through their anxiety about it.
It's just not supposed to happen this way, that you lose your children before you go yourself.
There is help 24 hours a day if you're considering taking your own life. That's the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The number is 1-800-273-8255.